gross. Obsolete.
Hey, it's a silver trophy.
Yep, it's a boss trophy.
Dude, this game actually has some pretty, like, easy trophies. I say with quote hands.
Literally just collect shit.
Yeah, it's just beat the game and collection.
Alright.
Not like fucking most JRPGs on the PS3.
That are the two hardest parts of the game are done now for this level.
Persona's trophy list is kind of hard, but I feel like if I do, once I beat it, if I do like a new game plus, I can do it. And I like the game that much that I might do it.
So Matt, I don't know which trophy you're talking about in Zestiria that requires a second playthrough. That like straight up requires one. Because I think all you have to do is upgrade. Oh, there's one thing that you have to do to upgrade a weapon to, I think 10.
The blast weapon the first time around, right? No, I was saying if you want to use the abilities from like one of the major game mechanics requires a second playthrough. I don't know if you actually have required to do it.
No, yeah, a game mechanic requires a second playthrough, but I think as long as you can get into hard mode and you can start unlocking 3, I think they said like triple weapons or something like that.
Yes, but you still don't. So the triple weapons and all that junk, even though they show up on the weapons, they don't actually activate until you buy them in the grade shop. Like they'll be on the weapon, but they treat as one stacks until you unlock the ability to use the triple.
Which is silly, but at least I think it qualifies for the trophy.
Yes, like I said, I think technically you can get the trophy, but if you ever wanted to use the trophy, use the ability that you're working hard to unlock, you can't do it until you beat the game.
Was it you who told me about the little caveat about new game plussing?
What about it?
It was either him or Chris.
Yeah, that's true. If you want to retrieve all of your equipment, how you get it. Apparently the game does this like time paradoxy type thing where your characters meet your future selves.
Wait, what's this?
So in Tales of Zestiria, if you want your equipment back in a new game plus, you have to fight your past selves. So and I think they are equipped with your old equipment.
I liked how I actually looked up how Persona 5 does New Game Plus, and I think it's really cool. Like you carry over your social stats, your equipment, and your money, and your Persona Compendium. But that's it. You don't carry over social links. However, for every social link you max out, you get an item from that character at the end of the game. And what it does at the beginning of the game is it gives you the effects of the maxed out social link.
So you still have to max it out, but you can basically say that you did already.
I mean, no, yes and no. I mean, at the same time, New Game Plus apparently it's a lot easier to max out social links faster because a lot of social link levels are hidden behind a skill level window.
Yeah.
And since you carry over your skills, and
let's get out of here.
Not really hard to get. It's not really hard to get max skill levels to max your stats.
Right.
In one game through. I've already done it, and so if you have that going into the beginning of the game, you don't have to stop leveling up a social link to go get your charm to level 5 when it's at level 2.
Yeah.
I had to do that where the girl that I wanted to romance, to get to level 5, I needed max charm, and I was at level 2 out of 5. So I spent the entire summer raising my charm and doing nothing else. And I still maxed all of them.
And they actually physically tell you where Trouser is the last one because it wouldn't make any sense to find him otherwise.
That's right, because you only get 5 worlds. I forgot.
You're almost over halfway done with this game, Andrew. Like, not even joking. And I'm done.
Because I remember that was a common complaint.
5 worlds. I really think it should have been 10 worlds, half the size.
Yeah, no, I think the expansion of each stage really hampers on the experience because it's like, especially if you don't like a location and you're still like a completionist, it's like, oh great, now I have to spend more time in this place I hate.
Exactly. Like I said, it really should have been, in my opinion, it should have been like half the size of the stages. But
Well, like, yeah, maybe one expansion per stage, not fucking 2.
there's only one expansion per stage.
I thought it was 2.
No, there's only one.
Oh.
It's literally you double each stage once and then you're done. So there's 10 times you have to go into each world. If you go into each world at least the number of times minimum.
Right.
That's stupid.
It is interesting that he actually does, like, oh, hey, I'm over here this time and not the previous times. Because that would make searching for the worlds a little bit easier.
No, I agree. It's the only one where he does this in. And it's because it's in a weird spot because they make you think you can keep going farther. But it's literally, no, you don't go any farther in this part of the world. The rest of this section of the world is literally just unlocks for, like, pages. And now... Oh, yeah, I forgot this is terrible. So, when you press, watch this, I want to press forward, right? This is pressing directly forward. I am pressing directly forward.
Why?
Because this game doesn't know what it's doing.
Mess that up.
Like, and it's the worst thing ever.
Doesn't it have to do with, like, the camera or something like that?
It's got to do with Yuka's in the right arm, so you constantly move to whatever way she's facing. I'm gonna go get the secret over here. Which I learned about how to do this way easier after I finished it.
Well, of course.
I didn't realize I could do this. I didn't realize I could just hit it. I thought I had to be on top of it and use the Sonic ability, so I thought I had to land on each of these balloons while they were flying.
Yikes.
And trust me, trying to land on these balloons as they're moving.
Can you supersonic those?
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, you need the fire. Never mind.
What's up? Oh, yeah, no, you can't do these.
Oh, you have to hit each balloon. Got it.
Yeah, you have to hit each balloon, and each balloon will go a page. And this is actually a lot harder without the energy bar that you used to.
Well, we haven't gotten all the energy bars.
It's almost out already.
Well, I notice it drains faster.
Got it. It's actually better to hit the water, by the way. Because you only lose 1 from hitting the water.
Do you lose more from hitting the ground?
Yeah, I'd lose 3 to 4 hearts.
What the fuck?
Because I'm falling a far distance. So you're better off, like...
That's a B.
Oh, wait, I forgot the white ones are bad ones. Oh, I just remembered that. That was stupid of me.
I noticed you didn't collect it.
Yeah, they roll around on the floor. It's better just to get the ones unlocked. The only advantage of landing on them is that I get it as immediately as I land on it.
Well, yeah. And I guess you can crash into it, apparently.
Oh, I was also spamming that when I crashed out. There we go, PA.
Do you have to collect them in order? Okay. Because that'd be awful. You need a refill.
Yes, I do. So I was showing Andrew earlier my problem with the flying in this game is watch. See my hand? I'm pushing directly straight. That's why flying in this game is terrible.
Dumb.
Because when you need to go fast, you go fast and to the right.
Well, you do need to go fast and to the right, actually.
Not this time I do, but
Why are you going chasing after them and not going the opposite way?
because I like doing it this
Follow Goku's example.
Cut him off at the pass. You're also about to run out.
Yep, I'll make it back in time. So I also don't remember where they are most of the time. And so it's like, it's easier if I'm chasing them.
I guess. You got sidetracked by the shadow. Oh, bee coins. Oh, ball.
Well, that was close. Gotta love those hiccups, right?
Yeah, there's no other real reason for it either. Just fly for them.
Yeah, I guess.
Shit's sake. Just do it again. We'll get it. Don't hit those are bees.
The balloons have.
If you time it just right after you break out of your you can actually do a dash jump after you end your flap.
Yeah. Close enough.
I'm surprised that counted, because some of the hitboxes on this shit is terrible.
Yeah, this is the last page you're supposed to get technically in this game.
Come the fuck on. New tonic.
I was so looking forward to it when I unlocked it, and then I found out about this whole stupid ass. Oh, you go to the right when you go forward, and I was like, I hate flying. Literally, I just want to run into this
That's
wall.
so weird. That can't have been intentional.
Most definitely was for some reason. Now we have a shortcut to Capital Casino. Oh,
God damn it.
what?
Apparently, so Mike Pence quoted President Reagan as having said, "I've often said there's nothing better for the inside of a man than the outside of a horse." Like,
Ronald Reagan.
that's gross.
First off, what does that mean?
Alright, ready for the next most annoying part in the game?
They have very big penises.
One of the other annoying pages is this one.
Oh,
they didn't fix the camera on this one!
there. Oh my
Oh
god.
dear.
I've already failed, by the way. There's no way I can beat this anymore.
You can't jump either.
Doesn't help you. No, you cannot jump. But it wouldn't help me anyway. Just kill me.
Just kill me. I just want to die.
Just kill me, please. Just
I really hate this stage. And I just failed. I wanted the timing with this.
Well, not with that attitude.
No, you get basically if you do it perfectly, you get maybe 2 seconds of extra time if you're lucky. Is that you have to slow down so much for? And now I start with the HP I had at the start of this, by the way.
Well, it's fine because you have to do it perfect anyway.
Girl,
And
you
there's
can hit
butterflies up here.
Lenny, it's just. I did it again. That's gonna cause me a lot of problems.
Oh, that's so awful.
I'm not gonna make this up.
Well, that one sucked because it was like barely there.
I got really good at this one just because of how many times I had to do it. Finally get it. And even then, I'm still shit at it.
Like, this is just ridiculous.
Yup.
This is rare. The part that people forget. Like, I'm
What,
not...
that they have dumb level
Yes.
design?
Yes, actually.
Yes, this is the bad part of Rare. Like, 100%. This is the Battletoads of Rare.
I was gonna say, like, have you seen Turbo Tunnels?
No.
This is kind of Turbo Tunnels.
Wait, is that the name of the level in Battletoads?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
then
one that
yes.
everyone hates.
Oh, then yes.
That should be good. See, I gained 2 seconds by not hitting that, by the way. But I didn't hit this one because I screwed up.
Like, this isn't just difficult. This is, like, borderline incompetent.
It's frustrating.
The problem is that, again, yeah, it's just, you're not gauged upon your skill as a player, you're only gauged upon your skills of memorization. So, if you just remember how things work, then you get better at it, and then you look really good because you can
Oh
do
my
it.
god, I beat it. Holy crap. That took me an hour and a half the first time I did that. Because I had always hit those last 2 stop blocks that I did.
Oh, no.
Because you start, like, hesitating because, like, oh god, oh god. And then you tap it and you just stop dead in your tracks. And you try and go left, and it goes left. And then you go right, and you're like, oh, this is the most painful thing in the world. That's one of the most annoying things.
So, one of the stages that people don't remember because nobody gets this far in the game,
In Battletoads?
in Battletoads, there is a stage where you're on these, like, little gyro bikes, and it's just, you know, it's just like the whole thing where you're on a bike that's like a big-ass circle, and the bike moves very slowly unless you are pointing in the direction that you're moving in. And so the bike will go along the walls on a track, and you're constantly being chased by, like, a similar gyro bike that has, like, big spikes on it, and it's an instant death if you get touched by it. So what happens is,
I think I remember
that...
seeing you do that.
Yeah, so if you touch the wall, and it suddenly just spikes up, if you don't quickly press the up button, you start slowing down. So you have to remember how the entire stage works, because you always have to start over from the beginning, except that I think there are, like, maybe a couple checkpoints. But it's, again, it's a thing that's not based off of any level of skill. You just have to remember.
They should make puzzle games then.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, when you think about it, Rare makes...
That's not an action game. That's a puzzle game.
They do tend to make, like, platforming puzzles. The minecart games that they've been doing in, like, games like DK64 and this game are essentially platforming puzzles. Because you have to figure out how things work and then use that knowledge against it.
Getting off my property.
I do like that, with a slice of give me my book back. That's not even a thing that they tried to do with
My
it.
office open door policy is closed unless you've collected, say, 100 pages total. I'm just getting this unlocked so you don't have to listen to it next time. Here. I think it's already
How many do we have? Probably 50?
50 something, I think.
Fuck.
You were close to beating the game. You really can just like cherry pick like 3 stages and just finish them, and then never. If you don't care about completioning.
Casino Royale.
But as much as I hate
Bless you.
Capital Casino, it's one of the fastest ones if you know how to get everything. It's one of the fastest ways to get.
It does, because, like, you're not getting pages, you're getting casino tokens, and there's all over the place,
Yeah.
so imagine it doesn't take you
I
very
got
long to
10
get.
in that little bit of time we played.
Yeah.
It's really easy once you know it. It's just
I
the
think
problem
that's
is
probably
people
the
don't
most
like
we've
it.
gotten in one world, bar the
First world.
swamp one in the first one.
No.
Because
We
we got
only-
as much as we could
We only
from
got
Swampland.
we only got like a grand total of 2 in the ice one.
Actually, you missed quite a few that you didn't get in Swampland.
No, but I do...
You didn't get Rextros. You didn't do.
No, we didn't. I didn't get Rextras. I didn't do the one puzzle one with the piranha transformation. I did. Obviously there wasn't a
The other
Kartos
water
one that
one.
I saw.
Last world.
Space is the place.
Galleon Galaxy.
Oh, so it's a ship thing?
You do transform into a battleship. It's actually pretty fun.
I'm on this microphone now. Nobody notices because it's on this. Like, there's no difference. No. I think if you listen to it, maybe a couple of us are on the left side, a couple of us are on the right. Another trophy.
Every book.
Another trophy.
Nice and easy.
You'll get another trophy here when I get to 100.
My first screen name.
At 100,
Trophy?
you'll unlock the next
Nice
one.
and easy.
Oh, nice and easy. You know who they else called nice and easy? My mom.
It's not a positive thing to say about your mom.
Happy Mother's Day.
In one more day.
It's Saturday now, at best.
And who cares? Because we fly now.
Yeah, like, I don't even know why they bothered putting this shit together over here. Like, you're supposed to hookshot your way up here, but I saw it and I'm like, oh, fuck that shit.
I'm a fly!
Just finish the world. Or just finish that area.
Shit, there's only one?
Like, there's no reason why you'd have to do all this. Like, absolutely zero reason to go over this way.
I did hear
Other
that.
than Findy.
Really,
That's all that's up there is the Ghost Rider.
Yep.
that the flyability does like ruin a lot of the platforming.
There is that I don't remember if that has something in it. I have to check.
I mean, luckily, I guess except for 2 skills, we still need, or maybe 1.
One skill, I think.
Well, there's 2 in this level, is there not?
Well, there was
There
only
was
one
only
in the
one in
last
Competition.
one. Apparently, that water hurts you.
There you go. That's the other thing you need is for these clothes here. That's the only reason why you come over here is for those.
Those 3 Quillies.
3 Quillies and Findy. That's it. And this world is extremely small until you unlock the rest of it. Like, this is it.
Awesome. Makes it manageable.
Absolutely hate flying when you're trying to collect things specifically. It is the
It's
worst.
great when you don't have to go in a straight line.
Yeah, when I don't have to go in a straight line, it's great. But
How
when
did they
you-
not fix that? You'd think that'd be a common complaint, like with the camera.
To go fast forward, hold forward and left.
I mean, yeah, but you can't. Otherwise, you actually go
Otherwise,
left,
you will go left.
and so you have to like nudge it.
Like, the game basically wants you to fly as slow as possible. And doing minor corrections like this. Even then but I got 2 out of 5.
3. You got 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
You all right? Oh,
Waiting for the charge.
I was gonna say, where are you going?
I mean, what do you
Course
expect? He's a tiny bat holding up a giant lizard.
corrected. Yeah.
I guess all the weight is on the right.
That's what I'm saying. It's like all the weights, like everything's on the right. That's why.
That would be their excuse for it being intentional.
So I think the only thing you get from this is the invincibility.
There are a couple of things that people put in games that are intentional, where it's just like, why did you do that? I can't remember. There was one from a game that we were recently playing, and I was getting really pissy about it because it's just like, just give us the benefit of the doubt.
I don't know.
Oh no, it was
text in
Legend of Zelda because I was
space.
talking about the rain
Oh, yeah.
and the fact that you constantly slip, and it's just like, just give us that one thing in your little fantasy world that you tried to make super real by having Link slip when he's trying to climb on wet rock.
By the way, not all glass breaks by this.
No, there's one where you have to, don't you have to do it just by rolling?
That's
Yeah.
You break all glass that way.
And then there's other things in previous worlds that respond to that.
Yep.
Well, save all of that for when we next play it, and we can talk about it.
Indeed.
What, next play Zelda?
Like when Chris had a lot to say about the weapon spray in The Last of Us.
And boy, did he have a lot to say about it.
I don't remember the combination.
I don't know if I find it like as grating as he does.
I definitely didn't.
Well, I understand where he's coming from. It's kind of a shitty mechanic, and again, it's just like, oh, we wanted to make the game real by making it because, like, oh, well, Joel wouldn't just naturally know how to hit it, like, shoot everything
Which is true.
completely straight.
Did you see me kill the moon men?
Kinda.
They're moon men.
Moon Knights.
Also, the weapon sway is a real thing too.
I
But
know,
that also goes into that argument of bringing real world
yeah, how real do you want
real
your game
world
to be?
physics into a video game.
I think for The Last of Us it works better because they're trying to make real characters. They're trying to make a real environment,
Yeah.
despite the fact that it's essentially science fiction. But to me, like, when you're looking at a game like The Legend of Zelda, I'm just kind of like, dude, this is a fantasy.
This is fantasy.
Make it. You can change it so that Link can grab onto fucking rock if it's wet. He's
Matt,
got.
how do you feel about the rain in Zelda?
I mean, it's annoying. I won't get me wrong. It's annoying. But-
Because you're trying to climb up something in order to get somewhere that you need to be, and you can't because suddenly it's raining. And it's kind of like, it almost is, it's kind of like the game is telling you to stop playing.
This is one of my things
Maybe
about-
that was the intention.
And I feel like, because it's Nintendo, that totally sounds logical. But it's still, like, that's kind of
I really wish they had done more of this throughout the game.
little puzzles like that.
Well, like, you have to combine your powers to get through certain puzzles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this is like the only time you ever have to worry about combining your powers in the entire game.
Well,
It's also one of the only times they introduced the lightning power.
so yeah, that's true. I was looking at a review about the game from Kid Icarus, and one of the things he had mentioned was like, the game sort of teaches you things, but not automatically, and it sort of does it in a way that it guides you in a direction of, you see something in World 1 that you can't get, and you get to World 5, and the game forces you to do something with a power that you would never have thought to do with it
Yeah.
before.
'Cause I really enjoyed when I was like, alright, I have to combine bombs and see in the dark so I can get through this maze.
Yeah.
If that had been like more often doing stuff like that, that'd be kind of cool. Or like,
But now
wait
you can go back to
another-
earlier stages and sort of apply that logic to help you get through things faster, I guess.
Yeah, but they almost never give you two abilities at the same time like that. This is one of
Yeah.
the few areas that they do. And it's literally a puzzle of use this ability with this ability, you can't solve this puzzle.
I mean, that's true. They don't have a lot of, a lot of, if any, opportunities to merge powers like that.
I'm on this microphone now. You can't tell because it's the exact same microphone.
I wonder if I never actually tried this before. Let's do this. I don't know if I have enough time to do this. Like, see, the honey is never used in this one.
Is that an avocado?
No, these are the grenade fruits.
Hates.
Grenade.
Oh, just nice.
Oh, you thought if you changed screens it would go away?
But we'll be able to get here in time. Because normally you have to, normally the way you
One-
unlock this is through the
One Quilly.
when you unlock the galleon ship and you have a pirate ship. Otherwise, you don't normally unlock this. But
Interesting.
that's why it's interesting.
Okay.
Normally, you're supposed to do this using invincibility.
Can't you just fly?
But you can just do this. You don't fuck it up like I just did.
Good job. You fucked it up.
Also, yes, I do just fly past this part, but I'm trying to get the pillies. Normally, you just normally just hit the fly button and skip this whole thing.
So what are you supposed to do?
You get an ability that lets you go invincible. Like,
Oh.
you get the wing ability.
But he's doing it this way instead of also just flying over it. So he can get
Yeah,
the
normally I
Quillies.
just fly over it, but so I get the quillies, I have to do it this other way.
I mean, it works.
But from now on, I'll just do this. Like this is the kind of stuff where it's like, if you don't really care about getting quillies,
Oh
you
wait,
can
I can fly.
skip get a large percentage of this.
Look at those cuties.
No, no.
Did you play Dracula X?
Yeah, I played it a long time ago. I tried to play it recently to get the because I did not get the good ending.
Well, I'm done with this puzzle now.
The good ending?
Did you watch the whole episode?
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's
you know
not
what I'm
really-
talking
It's
about.
not really an ending. It's what the picture on the credits is.
It depends on what version of the game you play.
Well, the Dracula X one, it's what picture you get on the credits.
Yeah, in Dracula X, well, Dracula X also fucking blows when it comes to getting the right ending.
Yeah.
If you play the Dracula X Chronicles, it's way better. And I think Rondo of Blood on the PC Engine does a better job of
Well,
making sure you get the right ending.
I mean, yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that was taken out of Rondo of Blood for Dracula X.
Well, does he say how to get it? Like, how to get the two characters?
Did you not finish it?
No, I didn't. I only watched like the first minute and a half.
Yes, he does. He does mention how to get how to save both sisters.
And you can't die.
in Dracula X. Yeah, and you can't die.
You have to get an item, and if you die, that's it. And you have
You
to carry.
have to get an item that takes up your sub-weapon space.
You have to get it. That takes up your sub-weapon space, and then you have to figure out that you have to do it for both people. And the first one is from a drop that you would never know,
Yep.
because you have to drop in between like the third and fourth platforms of one stage.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's
No. One of them is you can't.
That's right.
And then
It brings you to the next stage if you fall at
for the sister, yeah. And then for the girlfriend, there's a random spot of water that if you break it, it reveals a whole new part of the level.
Yeah.
And a mechanic that's never been used before and was never used again in the game.
Ouch.
Yeah.
But
As far
yeah-
as I remember, Dracula or Rondo of Blood does it way better.
Well, in Rondo of Blood, you also play as the sister.
You have the opportunity to, yes.
Worth it.
The problem is like
What?
the Dracula X Chronicles. The only way you can play it is if you own a PSP or a Vita.
Normally,
And no one owns a Vita.
normally you're supposed to use your invincibility ability.
Oh, I
to
thought
get
you were
through all
supposed
these
to
force
use
fields.
your roll.
No, you're supposed to use the invincibility ability to do like 90% of this, but I'm too lazy.
But damn, that's expensive.
I don't have 100 yet, so I'm just trying to collect as many as I can before I leave this world.
Is that a trophy for getting all the upgrades?
Yes. But you also can't get everything until you get all the upgrades. So.
As far as I know, just collect 100% the game you get the platinum
Collect
trophy.
everything.
Pretty much.
Well, it's like the first two Sly Cooper games on the HD collection. To get a platinum trophy, just 100% the game, and they're the easiest. Like, that's why I have 4 platinum trophies.
2 of them are Sly Cooper.
2 of them are Sly Cooper games.
Oh, sweet, I need to do that.
What's the 4th one?
Gravity Rush.
Oh.
That's dude, I can tell you all the easy platinums because they're the only ones I have.
Rock Band 2 was not an easy.
Rock Band 2 was not an easy platinum, if only for one specific reason. I think Bladder of Steel is the only reason why that platinum's particularly hard.
Yeah.
I think the Beatles, Rock Band, and Rock Band 3 both have way more difficult
These
platinums.
killed themselves.
I actually could do I could probably do the trophies for Beatles, Rock Band, and Platinum for you.
It'd be great because we only have 2 more.
Yep.
Or I think we have 3 more because we still need to do the triple fabs.
Yeah. It's the triple fabs and then 1 guitar one and 1 drum one.
Yep. Helter Skelter, and I think it's Dear Prudence. I don't think we did that one.
Yeah, because I did dig a pony in Octopus Garden.
Alright, time for me to die.
What is
That's how
it?
you warp out.
Chris-
Except all the enemies are gone.
Chris was looking at your trophies.
Oh my
and
god, I'm actually gonna get out of this?
He was so surprised that you platinumed Rock Band 2. He was like, he did
Wow.
that? Yeah, I did it with him.
Yeah.
You did Bladder. You did Endless Set List. I'm like, technically,
3 times.
Technically, we've done it 3 times.
We did it once for the trophy. We did it again because my parents were out of town.
Yep. and we wanted
just
platinum
wanted-
emblems on different instruments.
That's right. That's why we did. Because at first I was like, why the fuck did we actually do it multiple times?
Yeah, because in Rock Band 2, whenever you finished the endless set list, your instrument
emblem became platinum, that's
icon
right.
became. Well,
That's the only game where that happened too. Well, except for Beatles.
Beatles Rock Band, yeah, it did. Well,
But
that
that
was
was-
just complete story mode.
It was completionist, yeah.
But it actually
It's just faster.
it actually depended on what difficulty you did it on. 'Cause on my home copy, I finished the first time I finished endless set list on drums was on hard.
Yeah. So
and I had a gold emblem.
yeah. If you do it on expert, you get platinum.
Yeah, if you do it on expert, you get platinum.
And I guess endless set list is the only way you can change your emblem.
Yes.
Well,
And-
they don't do, because do they do endless set list in 3? I guess they do.
There is one in 3, I thought.
But isn't the problem with Endless Edition 3 is that it's based on the DLC you have?
No, I think that's the
in
one in
1.
4. Oh, in 1?
The first game, yeah.
That doesn't sound too bad though, because there wasn't a lot of DLC, and the set list was only 50 songs.
I remember Scott telling me, like, if you tried to do it, it was a nightmare. That's what I was told.
I thought like 3 or 4 the endless set list was based on how much DLC it was, and we said no way because you have a lot of DLC songs.
No, I think endless... Yeah, you might be right. I think endless set list in 3 included the DLC, to which we said no. But I don't believe... I think the caveat in that one is that it doesn't pop a trophy if you do it.
Yeah. I also don't think there's an endless set list in 4.
I don't know, actually, because the game's half finished.
Yeah.
Who the hell knows? I mean, the Rivals expansion fixed a lot of things, and now multiplayer is up and running. So
Yeah, and then at the same time, sometimes you just have to understand that's all people want the game for.
that's why it failed. Like honestly,
commercially it's why it's failed. It's the same thing with Street Fighter V.
yeah.
Like everybody on the internet was bitching about Street Fighter V being an incomplete game, and me who plays fighting games like not casually, like I don't play professionally, but I don't play like casually.
What the fuck?
Here's me just saying,
You all right there, buddy?
whoa.
I was trying to look at something, but it was freaking out.
Are you trying to look at the pagey over there?
I was looking at the balloons to make sure there wasn't 3 and I couldn't like bypass that.
Yeah, like, and here's me saying, I can play versus, I can play online. I'm happy. This is all I need.
Yeah, like the Rivals.
I can do training mode. I can do that. Everything I need in this game is here.
The Rivals expansion was unnecessary, honestly. Because they're like, oh, we improved the single player experience. I'm like, that's not why we bought this.
That's what people buy it for.
Yeah, and it was good that the couch co-op was still there because I mean that's. I think if they had
If
to
you're
like,
gonna do single player, it's gonna be couch co-op. I
Yeah.
feel.
and it is a better like even in the original 4, it's still a better single player experience than 3's. 3's was garbage.
3's was pretty bad.
They were trying to do this weird party shit, and it just was so stupid.
Yeah. Well, I think with 4's they kind of went back a little bit to like 1 and 2 style.
Yeah, they just included a couple of extra things to make it a little bit more non-repetitive.
Mhm.
And then the Rivals thing, which I never actually... The Rockumentary, which I haven't touched.
I was like, wait, you did download Rivals, but
I have the expansion, because I felt like one of these days Scott might be able to get his hands on a PS4 and a copy of the game, but it hasn't. Neither of those things have happened yet.
I don't think I hit that, by the way.
Yeah, what happened there?
no, you definitely did not.
I was spamming square. I'm like, I gotta hit it again because I missed it. And then,
apparently it worked.
wait, what?
The page.
That's not how this works. I glitched the game. You have to hit the inside of that wall. I apparently shot my bullet through the wall to the other side of the page.
And we have that documented.
That's not how that works.
Fix your shit, Rare.
Speedrun strat.
I'm sure that's probably one for a 100% speedrun. But I don't know how I did that.
Some people have said this game is speedrunner friendly. I always love the idea. It's like, oh, it's not a glitchy mess. It's just speedrunner friendly.
That's the that's the nice that's the endearing term for
The marketing term.
Yeah.
You want to see? This is what you're supposed to do. You have to go. So you have to break that, and you go around to the side here, and you hit it with the flames. And see, there's there it is inside the building. There.
Holy shit.
So I have no idea
Well, it's
how
funny
I
how
hit that through the
there's
wall.
there's two ways that make a game speedrunner friendly. Either it's very polished and it's immediately off the bat a very optimized run, or it's just glitchy as hell.
Yeah, and you exploit it.
It's one extreme or the other. Like like for the first part, the two biggest examples are like Super Metroid and Link to the Past. Link to the Past on no out of bounds runs. Like those games are just
Well, the problem is,
super
like-
optimized, and there's like the records are broken by like frames.
Yeah. Well, it's
Super Metroid's a better case because there's no glitching in Super Metroid. Like there are categories of Link to the Past where you like
yeah.
go out of bounds and
yeah.
everything.
What a well-made game Super Metroid is.
Oh fuck.
And then
There you
there's
go.
games like Two Worlds where the speedrun is 2.5 minutes because the final boss is in the opening area.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I'll show you after this.
Did they do something to unlock him?
No, he's just he can take damage, and if he dies, the game ends. And what you do is you have him attack the village, and all the villagers attack him, and he dies.
Clever. 2 worlds.
That game was supposed to be the next Oblivion.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
say that.
They-
I still love the
they-
fact that
they- they
that our
claimed
old
that it
boss was like so up in that game shit.
They claimed the game was going to be Oblivion on steroids.
Yes, they did.
That is the game that birthed Pro Jared.
Did?
Yes, that
See you
game.
there, Heidi.
That was his first game. He made his channel because he wanted to talk about how bad that game was.
There we
So
go.
good.
I actually did quite a lot of this.
Yeah, on his.
I became a YouTuber because I really hated this game.
Well, it was because he was burned by the hype.
No, yeah, so was everyone because the game
Well,
had
yeah.
been in development for like 10 years. The game was supposed to be a fucking N64 game.
Was it really?
If it wasn't, it was supposed to be a Dreamcast game.
I didn't know
How many,
that.
Yeah, the game was in development hell for a
Oh,
long
damn.
time.
20 short.
Are we at 60 pages?
We're at 80.
Oh.
Really?
Or no, we're at. Oh, you're saying page-wise?
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh no, he's talking about
We're at
Quillies.
47.
So we're even lower than we originally said we were.
Yeah, I thought we were at 50. So.
So
Yeah,
this might
on-
require 1 or 2 more sit-downs.
He did a. I don't remember what it was. It was a milestone celebration that for Pro Jared. It was either a subscriber or a anniversary, and he released a video of him doing commentary on 2 of his videos. One was Highlight because it's a fucking terrible game, and the other was Two Worlds. And he mentioned, because
You quitting?
No, I just have to get more Quillies. I finished this world completely. Pre-expansion.
Nice.
Like, you can't do anything else in this world until you expand it.
Jesus Christ.
like
Like I said, it is very little to do in World 5 until you expand it.
because if you look at
Sucks.
if you look at Pro Jared's channel, his first video is Two Worlds.
Yeah, it is.
And so he did a commentary for that one, and he said, "Yeah, the reason I made this channel was so I could do a review of Two Worlds."
Alright.
God
Ah,
damn.
fuck, I fell in-
That's like making an Instagram account because your boyfriend dumped you. And
I do
becoming
that.
like the highest Instagram person.
That sounds super real, though. That sounds,
Sounds too
real.
real.
That sounds real and believable.
I'm just gonna get some of the overworld pages
That's fine.
at this point.
Do it.
You can get
I created I became the top person on Instagram to spurn my ex-lover.
No, that's like I made a concept prog album to talk about how much I hated.
Ketchup.
No, I'm trying to think of a band that was. I'm trying to
is
think of a
another-
band that went on
What are you
hiatus for a
doing?
long time and then.
This is another puzzle that's unfortunately faulted by the fact that you can do this.
What do you mean? Oh, because you're supposed to use your tongue, but you don't need it?
Yeah. You can literally just push the books.
I made a prog concept album because I was disappointed with Pink Floyd's reunion. I was disappointed their reunion didn't stick. Because they've reunited like twice and still gone their separate ways afterwards. Why can't they just stay together? Now I have the greatest prog album of all time.
I created a Silver Sun Pickups cover band because my roommate said I couldn't sing.
I like the Silver Sun Pickups guy's voice. It's very unique and fresh. Fresh
Well,
is the wrong word, but
actually, no.
it's very unique.
That's
I like
another.
it.
That's another one. It's Silver Sun Pickups became a band because someone said they sounded like Smashing Pumpkins. The Silver Sun Pickups were originally a Smashing Pumpkins cover band.
I guess I can kind of see that.
No, I totally hear it.
The the original 4-person lineup was also 2 couples.
Well, I think they.
Call the Domino Edition.
Yeah. It's good.
No, it's funny.
They and they even have little domino shapes.
Did I tell you that
Start knocking things over.
Mike named his protagonist in Persona 4 Third Ferguson.
Good job. It's a funny name.
He's highly considering restarting his Persona 5 so he could rename his character Third Ferguson.
I was probably gonna do Turnt Snackle.
It's funny because when he told me that, he said, I named my character Turd Ferguson. I was like, did you know that's what Andrew's name was on his senior shirt?
Likely no. I did.
I don't know why that was so funny.
Oh, you ran out of juice. You okay?
Used to having a lot more juice. So next PG is in there, and you can't get that one yet.
Well, no, like, he knew what it meant because he went to the same high school as us, but...
I do remember.
Yes, I do believe you that he would not have known that that's what your shirt said.
I got a lot of people that came up to me because it was super popular at the time, and I only did.
Oh
it
yeah,
as
watching old episodes of Celebrity Jeopardy was very popular at the time.
and I only did it because I wanted to see if I could get away with it, and
Yeah.
I fully expected them to come back to me. It's like, you can't have this.
You can't be Turd Ferguson.
And then I got my shirt back,
It's a funny name.
and it said Turd Ferguson on it.
It's a funny name, so.
It's a funny name.
I need to go get that shirt. It's still at my parents' house. It's like one of 3 articles of clothing that's still at my parents' house along with my graduation robes.
I don't even have those anymore.
Well, I might as
You're
well.
not supposed to have those anymore.
I might as well keep those because I'm not going to my graduation.
You weren't supposed to keep those.
I do. I have them.
From high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to keep those.
Were you supposed to give them back to somebody?
Yes. We didn't buy them, we rented them.
Oh, you guys rented yours. I bought mine. He's giving you a kung fu kick, and he says he's running away from you because he believes you're a bad guy.
Oh, that's right.
He's the only one.
At least he didn't develop
that does
Stockholm syndrome. I do like the other one where the page, if you talk to the page, he just like slides out from the side of the cage, and it's like,
that's great.
Yeah. Because like, there's that one point where I think it's Laylee that talks to one of the pages,
origami.
and she goes, "If you're just a thin sheet of paper, why can't you just slide out of the crate?" And the pagey tries to like do it. Tries to like burst out of the crate, but he's doing it from the front side, from his face, so he can't fit through the little like edges and the bars. And so he's just like, nope, I can't. I've tried it. I can't do it.
Is Laylee a girl?
Laylee's supposed to be a girl.
Because I know Kazooie's a girl, so
Yeah.
I can...
If I remember correctly, Laylee's supposed to be a girl.
They just went with the same convention.
Yeah. Or they. It's either that or they reversed it, but I'm pretty sure Laylee.
I would totally wear my senior shirt if it still fit and it didn't say
wonder-
seniors
can I
on the
actually
front.
do
Because I like that it says, I like that it has a number and says Caboose on the back of it.
don't know how you can see me when I'm invisible.
You stupid son of a bitch.
Like, why is it moving? That doesn't move when I get...
Just this Mips the Rabbit bullshit.
Oh, he faked you out. I do hate this PG.
Ah! Oh, so you know what I found out? We were talking about in TikTok Clock how you had to have the clock moving to get some stars.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You can have the entire... It's hard, but you can get every single star without the clock moving.
Even the swamp one?
Yep.
How do you get over there?
So you can... With a lot of wall jumping, you can get there. But to actually get the star where the thwomp is... Because that's another one where it has like one of the little minute hands that rotates.
Yeah.
And you need it in order to get to where the thwomp is.
Right.
But there's a platform surrounding that whole entire area where the thwomp is. And at the bottom of it is a coin block. And if you backflip onto the coin block and time it just right, you can double jump onto the wall behind the thwomp, wall kick off of it, and land right underneath the thwomp. You will get hit by the thwomp, but you
Small
can then...
price.
Small price to pay, but then you can jump back onto the platform where the thwomp is, and then once the thwomp is down, you can jump on top of it. So I found out that you can actually get every single star in TikTok Clock with it stopped.
Yeah, because I remember you said when we went in the first time, you're like, oh yeah, it has to be moving to get the red coins. I'm like, no, it doesn't.
No, I didn't mean the red coins one. I thought I had said that I think you can do it when they're moving slowly, but no, you can't.
I remember where the 20th one is.
The 20th. Oh, you
I
know where...
I know where 3 of them are. I'm just trying to remember the 20th.
Well, let's get the other 3 and see if it jogs your memory.
Well, one of them I can't get yet because I don't have 100 abilities to unlock it.
Right, because each world has that 100 coin star.
No. The I need 100 coins to buy the invincibility power to get one of them.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yes, what
But
you
each
said
world
what
does
you
have
said
a
is
100
incorrect.
quill. No, there is a 100 quill
Essentially,
pagey.
yes, but all the stages have more than 100 quillies.
Right.
They have their equivalent of 100. Yeah.
Well, every
You have
stage
to-
in Mario 64 has over 100.
Yes, but to get the pagey for the quillies, you have to collect all of them.
I thought it said 100.
No, it's all of them, isn't it?
I read something where it just said 100 quills.
No, you have to get them all.
Alright.
Remember where that one is?
Because in Banjo-Kazooie you have to get them all, but there are only 100.
Yes, there are more in this one.
Maybe that's what people thought. Yeah, because I almost got I got 100 in the first one, and I was like, why? Where is it? It's like, oh, there's 250 in this level.
That last page. Where is that last page?
And then, luckily, because, like...
That was a dumb message.
Which one?
Neighbors asleep? You can access audio from the pause menu.
I think it's nice of them.
Oh, it's very considerate. My neighbors are considerate for me, though. Fuck them.
We got both the ones out there.
Yep.
We got the one from the fire here. We got the one on the pages spelling here. I'm going to get the one that's on top of this building here.
But that was one of the reasons why I wanted to go back and play Mario 64 for the LP was because, like, I don't want another episode of
Nothing.
yeah, what was the stage we were at? Was that one where we were in Snowman's Land?
It was either Snowman's Land or Tiny Huge Land.
Yeah. Cuz those were
It
like,
was one of those two because those were just not fun.
they still suck. Like when I went through them again,
Yeah.
even knowing where everything was.
Oh, no, right. This one's this one.
Yeah. There you go. Just hit the hit. Because you only get hit once. You can't do it. Yes, you can.
So,
I told you.
that's all those.
I told you could do it.
That's everything in this area. There's no more pigs in there.
From Liverpool.
And I realized that the main reason why I've been avoiding the 100 coin star in
In Lethal Lava Land.
Lethal Lava Land is because if I do so, I would only get the 1 star, and I'd have to give up because of our little rule about that shit. So it's like it's not worth it because the whole purpose of getting the 100 coin star is the opportunity
to get an
2
extra
star.
star. Yeah.
Which is you have every other star in the world.
So
No, we have a rule. We made a rule that you can't go into an area and then leave it.
So
you either have to get a star or you die. So if you go into a level and you quit out of it because you're like, oh, can't get the star, you forfeit your turn.
yeah,
Okay.
and fortunately we're past that. Like that no longer happens. There shouldn't be any more opportunities. Yeah, there should no longer be any more like opportunities for us to enter a stage and realize, oh wait, I don't have the right thing in order to get it.
It happened because I went in there thinking there was one left, and then said, oh no, there's not. And then no, it was something
The
different.
reason why we contested it was because of that, but there was another one where we went inside a world and realized that was the one you needed Mario's flight cap with.
Yeah.
200 coins, by the way, in each world. But I'll figure I'll just work on this one for you guys for a bit.
Sure.
I'll take out Rampo.
Okay.
I think, well, no, because what it was.
And then I can take the controller, or we can just
Sure.
quit out for tonight. Because it is, I think, like 1:30.
Yeah. Because I think what ended up making it be contested was I went into Dire Docks before beating Bowser the second time, and you couldn't do anything in there.
That's right.
So I left. But then I kept going, and then Chris was like, no, that counts.
Because I think
Passed it
something
over.
happened to one other person, either
You
him
went
or
in
you.
and left. That was it.
Yeah, because I went in and said,
So-
oh, I can't do anything until we beat
That's
Bowser.
lame.
So
Well,
I
no,
guess I
yeah,
have
that
to
was the
leave.
That's
issue.
lame.
Well, the
Like,
problem with
so I'll
Dire
just-
Docks is Bowser's submarine is there, and it blocks you from half of the... Actually, there are...
The thing is that it's not there. No, you're
No,
right.
the thing
It's
is that
there,
it's
and
there.
then when you beat him, it's gone.
Yeah, and when it's there, you can't do the red coin star
No,
or the
you can't.
100 coin star.
Uh-uh.
But you can still... You can get, I think, most everything else without needing the sub. Or without
Yeah,
whether or not
it
the
was-
sub is there.
It was something like that. But yeah, I went into Dire Docks because I didn't want to fight Bowser at the time, and then I said, and we found out, oh, there's nothing I can do in here. So I just said, so I'll just leave and do something else. And Chris said, no, that's not how this works. That's a forfeit of your turn. So, but I
So-
thought we made like an addendum to it with like the inevitable, like it's almost like the inevitable death rule where like yes, you're in the level to get a star, but the only way out is to either die or exit out because there's no other way for you to do it.
I think we said that because of 100 coin stars.
I think we did, because I think that happened in the first level. I think that happened in the first world.
I think...
Because I got the 100 coin star in the first board.
Oh,
Rampo,
I didn't
he's trying
actually...
to tell me he's not interested in door-to-door sales.
Good job.
You know what's funny is that when we lost the original, when we lost our original file and we had to catch up again,
Yeah.
and I did all of that, and I got the 100 coin star in the first board that time, and I was saying, oh, now I have one. I had totally forgot that I was the one who got the 100 coins in the first board.
Yeah, you
in
did.
the actual playthrough.
Yes, you did.
Time for the really annoying.
Because I tried to do it the first time, and then you were like, yeah, I'll do it because it's the easiest one.
Something like that, yeah.
And which Chris got angry about.
I don't know why, but
Well, because it's the easiest one.
so.
And he has never played the game
Here's the
before.
real question to fix the camera angle: is if this is better. This fight is.
I have no idea.
This fight is absolutely terrible with the camera angle. And the
What is it? I did another one.
You did do a couple.
And I think I've only done two. And
Chris has done one.
he did Tiny Huge Island.
Great
Did
Rambo
he?
knows a hustle
Yeah, he
when he
did.
reads it.
You two have been bothering every character on this.
With your so-called deals.
Yeah,
Prepare to
I
be
did.
punished by my ancient slanty powers, annoying glass peddlers.
Slanty powers.
Glass
Yikes.
peddlers.
He thinks we're window salesmen for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, okay, still got the problem. Actually, it's a little better. Nope, there, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that that's the
This.
reason why it sucks ass.
Uh,
Because it does that weird transition thing. And apparently, like, yeah, this whole boss fight is...
and then I'm gonna lose 2 hearts.
Yeah, the whole difficulty is negated simply because the ability to stop is not known by the player until later on in the game where you have to stop.
Yep.
And at some point you realize that that's an option.
Isn't it just alternating?
And trust me, when you get to there's a point in this fight where you cannot beat it without stopping. You'll see.
Yeah, I
Or
did,
having ridiculous reaction time.
I did Bob on Battlefield, and I did
God damn it.
I know which one I did. I just had it.
Oh, I wonder if I can cheat this actually.
Fly?
Just realized, I think I can bypass this entire fight.
Oh, I did Telltale Mountain.
Yes, you did. Because that was the one that pissed me off because of the whole bullshit with the
Oh
sliding.
fuck, yes. All right, this fight just became super easy. Okay.
Okay.
Like that's cheap. is
It
what
really
this
does trivialize a lot of the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you were going to do it, and then when you finished on the slide,
I fell down.
you jumped off to death.
Yeah.
And then when I came back, when I went in, I started on the slide, and I said, "Well, I guess I'll
Because
do
it
this."
considered it a
I
checkpoint.
figured he'd yell at you if you started flying.
Did he not?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't care because
He
he
didn't
didn't know.
care. All right, this is what we're talking about, Aaron. Where unless you have like
Oh,
mad,
okay, I see. Yeah.
because they also start coming in at weird timings as well.
Yeah, I see. Like that third one, the one on the right is just ever so slightly behind it.
Yeah. So like, if you were doing it
Just
the real
fly.
way,
yeah,
you have to do it like
yeah, I
this.
see it. That sucks.
Unless you have like absolute perfect skill,
like
trying
you
to do
do.
this without stopping is impossible.
Well, because the problem is that the game doesn't tell you that you can stop.
That it's basically like you are sticky no matter what you do. You're not actually rolling.
Yeah.
You're just sticky
Yeah.
and move faster.
Yeah, there are a
Once you
couple
know
of
that,
things the
it's
game
like-
does that it never tells you.
Once you know that, it's like, oh man, rolling is actually really good because you can just like stop on a dime.
Yep.
Chris is actually catching up to me on stars. I really need to step it up. And
There
we
aren't that many
we only
left.
have 8 stars left.
Yep. Well, the problem is that essentially the way that that this whole thing is gonna work is that whoever gets to Bowser has the opportunity to take 2 stars.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Bowser does not give you a star.
The
Yes, he
final
does.
one does.
That star doesn't count. That's not star 120.
Is it not star 120?
No. You go. The red coin star. The red coin star
Is 120?
in Bowser's room is 120.
All right. Because I thought
The
about
gi-
it.
the
Because you do
giant
get a
pow-
big ass star.
You do get a big ass star, but that's not star 120.
All right.
I think I said that already. I think I already said that once.
No, we said that about another Bowser because I thought you got a star from Bowser, but you got keys. Because again, I'm trying to play this game off memory, and
Yeah. Well, so was
and
I.
I'm never doing that ever again. I am going to start playing games before we play them on the channel, unless it's completely blind, like this. You know.
Don't want to expose ourselves.
Yes.
That's it. Just get up there.
Hey.
Oh. We've just come to collect the you.
Don't ask why. It's just the way they do things up at these altitudes.
Oh, this is the stage that has to go through the cracks one. I'll get that in a second.
Okay.
It's pretty funny.
Oh no, yeah, this is the first one where it's just like, why can't you just go through the side?
Yeah.
And he tries to, and he's like, nope, can't do it because he's hidden his face.
Yeah. So if you don't have the fly, you can still do this by just hitting square at the right time.
Wow, really? Holy shit.
Yeah, you don't have to have the float to do this puzzle. Like you can just, with good timing of that, you can do it.
Ah, you fucked up.
Because I have the fly, so if I had held X for any longer, I would have.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But
You're dead, son.
I don't think that's the right place.
that's what I want. Just the energy power up.
There you go.
There. Did it.
Proud of you.
And now I'll die by falling through this.
Butt stomp.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm basically resigning myself to just, if we're gonna play a game that I have already played at some point, I am totally playing it again before we actually do an LP of it.
And
Or
then
last
under
week-
the gimmick of a flawless memory.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't just Mario. It was when we were going through Zelda on NES, and I was like, I just recently played this, and for some reason I don't remember fucking shit about it.
See my 4 friends over there?
Kill them.
No, he wants to give them a gift. Okay? He doesn't want to kill them. He wants to give them a gift.
A hot ball of lead.
I was hoping you'd help me deliver my presents.
I like how just the slow tracking of the dialogue is adding
Oh,
these
we're all the
pregnant pauses. That's just making it sound
So
so
I can
much more
deliver
menacing.
these wonderful gifts.
Sure, Blast Boy.
Blast. I get it.
Blastooey.
Well, that's the joke. It's Blasto and Blastooey. Because
Ah.
he's the second one.
Yep.
Pot, sorry, pleasure.
Nice.
Stupid dumbass face.
Some of these, like, this page should not have been in the game. I'm sorry.
What was the point of that?
To make the loose cannon joke. That was the entire point of this
That's
thing.
the only reason why they had this pagey.
I
Is to make a
guarantee
loose
you-
cannon
They were like,
joke.
oh shit, we need one more pagey in this board.
I guarantee you that's why they put this in there, was to make that fucking he's a loose cannon joke.
Shoot, this world only has 24 pages. What's the last one gonna be?
That's not a puzzle or a challenge in any way whatsoever.
So are the rings still gonna be open, up when you? If
They'll
you fly
be
back
at the
over
start
there?
again, but I just wanted to get up here so I could easily get that power upgrade because I'm tired of not flying. Jesus, flying trivializes too much. There it is.
Beat.
You know, it's funny, if you go from the hardest Cardos down, he's actually really easy. Like this Cardos. Oh shit! I had lower
Fucking
experience
died
hearts.
because those eyes killed you.
I forgot I only had 1 heart left.
They were
But
looking
it's
at
okay,
you
I'm gonna
funny.
start right here. No, I was going over here to do the
Cardos?
this pagey.
Is this the
Any
one?
chance you could slip out of those bars? Well, give it a go. Sorry, I tried.
I tried my
best.
best.
Nope, it's impossible.
I completed the windy challenge, guys.
Oh, you did you?
Yeah. And there's another one later on that they go out the side.
Yes, there is.
That's like,
That's not actually me completing the windy challenge. That was just me by
Yeah.
accident by walking by it.
I figured. That's like that episode of SpongeBob where they're stuck in Sandy's dome. It's snowing, and Patrick's attempt is just to go open sesame.
Well, I've done all I
Oh, I can.
Pretty
That's like
much.
my favorite SpongeBob joke ever. I think that one is. Like, all of my favorite SpongeBob jokes are Patrick. There's that one, there's Who You Callin' Pinhead. There's Is Mayonnaise an Instrument?
Some of my favorite things about SpongeBob was when they would do those grotesque close-ups. To your right. Well, there's also that.
Yeah, some of those were pretty crazy.
I don't need it.
I don't need it. I don't need it. Oh, what is it? I watched this one video.
Just fly.
It was like a list of adult jokes that, like, adult jokes in kid shows we just, like, we didn't get until
Holy
now.
shit, how did you not get that? Jesus fucking Christ.
This game hates you sometimes. There's another really annoying
Oh, we didn't get the
Fine.
Molly Cool in this one.
Yeah, well, I'll get
Well,
it.
you still haven't gotten the DNA.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Once you have flying,
I thought
everything
her
doesn't
name
matter.
was Molly Cool.
No, she's Dr. Puzz.
Why is her name Puzz?
Because she's puzzling.
Um,
I tried, okay? I
There-
tried.
All right.
there's a line in
Miss
one of the
Jiggy.
first episodes where SpongeBob visits Sandy, and he runs out and he's like, "Oh, I gotta go. I gotta get my hair cut." And Sandy has like an inner monologue of, "SpongeBob doesn't have any hair, or does he?"
I guess.
And then
I feel like that's just a weird thing. Like, Nickelodeon had a couple of weird jokes where it's just like, oh, it's funny because it. You know, of course he doesn't, but why is she questioning it?
because he might have
Because he's
pubic
got
hair.
pubic hair.
He's
Yay.
got sponge pubic hair.
Sponge boobs.
Every single upgrade available now.
What are some other ones I forgot about?
well,
there's one
there's
in-
a shit ton in Rocco.
Oh,
but
number one was everything in Rocco's Modern Life.
everything.
Oh, baby.
in Rocco's.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Rocco, is that you? This is Big
But there's
That's
one
one of the best
of the ones
ones.
I forgot was
Well, there's also the heifer gets masturbated joke that got cut.
yeah. There's this one in Ren and Stimpy where there's this dude who's like talking about skinny dipping, and he's like running down like this hill through this lake that Ren and Stimpy are in like slow mo, and as he's running down, it cuts to Ren and Stimpy, and their eyes are just like bouncing up and down.
That's good.
I'll get this up there for you. Unless
Oh.
you want to do the 2-minute 30 challenge.
Yeah, give it a shot. What
No,
is it?
just drive and shoot.
My favorite one they mentioned in Rocco's was when they go to the no-tell motel.
Yeah.
It's like,
All night.
woo! It's like, hey, got no rooms. We'll have another room open in 20 minutes. Oh, premature checkout. We've got room for you now. How long you want it for? Oh, just for the night.
The whole night?
Whole night?
Oh, you might actually crash, by the way. Just as a forewarning.
No, you're going to crash.
No. The game might actually crash.
Oh, because Kartos' racing crashes the game?
No, it hiccuped when you started this for a second, and that's usually a really bad sign for these. I've only ever
Oh,
had
right,
a crash
because
on Rexo.
retro shit actually causes the game to fuck up.
Yes, I've only ever had Rextro crash the game for me.
God, you made it.
He's doing okay. He's 5 seconds behind what he needs to be. So assuming he gets through this part without any major issues.
Shit, I didn't mean to get that.
That's
Whole night?
Now he might be in trouble. Don't you love reverse controls, Andrew?
Well, I've played enough rare games where that was a thing for them. So,
So, by the way, if you take the shortcut way, there's a trick where if you fall off the edge just before the end, you won't get pushed back to the beginning of it again.
interesting.
Still not recommended to fall off at all, but
Yeah, you can shoot.
I've been
It's-
trying to, but it doesn't pop half the time.
It-
All right, that's bullshit.
it's kind of annoying. I don't really like the shoot.
Yeah, it's really not helpful at all. That's quite the setback.
And unfortunately, you can't press start and do a retry. There's no retry button. I don't know why there's no retry button.
You would think that any game would just do that.
If it's key around like, all right, you have to do this perfectly,
Yeah.
it should have a retry button.
Alright, you've got 30 seconds to go 2 laps.
Pretty much.
That, I really did not want that.
Was it helpful, maybe?
No, it wasn't.
Man, there are a lot of deaths here. Oh, I forgot you can blow. I always forget you can blow them. Hey, you might be able to do it in one more try. If you're getting those cornerings, okay.
Can you do the 5-second dream lap?
He would be a god if he could
Nope.
do the 5-second dream lap. He would be a man walking among a god walking among mortals, Andrew. You could do that. Almost got it.
Nice.
See how it hiccups again?
Aww.
Well, it hiccuped on him. It wasn't his fault. The game totally just like he was going and it was like jumping you forward. So you got to drop off 23 seconds.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And then you get pushed back here? There's no retry?
Nope. And he teases you. That's why you kind of want to get it on the first or second try or never back
Holy
to this again.
crap, yeah. Why does this game have such, like, I understand that this game is like complimenting retro style
This
gaming,
is not complimenting retro
but
style gaming.
holy shit.
There are some limits to complimenting retro style gaming. This has gone too far.
Yeah. I basically hate you if you are a JRPG that puts you back to the main menu
When you game over.
when you game over.
A la Star Ocean.
A la Star Ocean? Yeah, that was bullshit.
Yeah, because you never know when it's going to switch. There's no indicator that's switching. Because when even that initial flame shows up, when it's starting to switch, it still counts as hitting it if you touch it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it just means, oh, they're all blocked at this point. Have fun dying. I did not realize I could blow those up, by the way, when I did my run.
Shit.
Oh, you still did okay.
Oh, that's right. Not all of these were like kids' cartoons. Number 11 is how'd you
Fuck
know?
off.
That's annoying.
Number 11 was how'd you know she was a Nazi from the Last Crusade?
Oh yeah, and then the fact that there's that fucking lip there.
Yeah.
Do you think they did that intentionally to piss people off? Because I feel like they did.
Absolutely.
I basically, my run was, I took the B lane, return to Rextra. That's the best you can do. You still have to go out of the menu and then back in.
God fucking damn it.
And he makes fun. I took 2 B lanes, and I always took the outside edge on that part, and I never managed to hit the explosions the way you did. So you did things better than I did at some points.
Let's see.
I just banged my head against the wall until I got a perfect run.
Booby trap from Roger Rabbit.
That is not really a kid's movie, though. Like, it was never meant to be a kid's movie.
And I always took the left after that red guy, so I don't know if it's any faster, but
Yeah.
there you go.
Number 1, most of Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah, see, when the B's are both up, it's so easy to go through that way
Yeah.
if you take it slow. It's when they're like halfway up and they hit you, and you're like, God.
I totally forgot really, really big man's costume had nipples.
Yeah, well, it was the nipples of truth.
That they were.
You stared into them and you could see the truth or some shit like
I
that.
saw the future or something.
'Cause he did it, I know he did it to Rocco.
He does it to Rocco, yeah.
And yeah, that's the worst part too. You can't hit it when it's going down. You have to wait for it to be fully down, but it still hits you.
Yep.
Ah, I could have jumped that.
Yeah. There you go.
I needed it.
You're still ahead
Yeah,
by
by about
8
a
seconds.
minute. Yeah.
Fuck off! That's such poor shit.
And I hate the speed boost on this part because you always end up hitting a flame no matter what you do.
No matter what you do.
That was awful. That was stupid.
He's still fine. He can probably easily make this.
That's over.
Not yet.
The question. Oh yeah. Now then, because there's no indication except for the music returning to
Still have
normal.
38 seconds. Your first lap was 23.
Every fucking time, and then you can't use your cannons.
Yep.
Fuck this.
You'll be fine. Keep getting hit by-
Like, it's seriously
annoying
every
shit like that.
red light.
I think you can still make it.
Nope.
Oh fuck, you might. You think you made it just barely?
Jesus
phoning it at the end there.
Christ.
Oh man.
Just like, oh please, please, just fucking not fall. Alright, you did Cardo.
It's like Rextro just threw that out without you seeing it. Like, oops.
Yeah.
No one's beating me.
That's the ultimate entry.
I don't want to. We'll bring this right back.
How did he survive the HD era? Never again. It's literally, I finished the game, never playing this again.
That's right, you can't grab onto things because that's not something you do.
It's not Mario, bro.
It's not what you do in Banjo-Kazooie.
How do I fly?
L2 and square. And X is to fly higher.
That made sense to me at least.
So, you might be able to get up there with just your jump. The camera angle's really good down there, so you know where your shadow is.
But it won't.
We're still under the rock.
Just barely. It's good though. I think that's everything that's over here. You should actually be at like 160 or 170 quillies, by the way.
Ow.
For this area?
Yeah.
Ouchie. Scaramouche.
Scaramouche, baby. Oh, if you want an easy one, see the water there? Bubble in the water.
Right.
And then hit the... Yep. Hit that switch. And then go down there.
Ba-na-na-na. That was weird. Did one of those like Evangelion weird ass camera angle shit.
So, in order to stop it, you just gotta go into that spot behind the wall, and you can turn off the vents. But there should be some quillies around the outside edge.
Oh, there they are. Where you need to be, of course. I'm just gonna stop these. That'll make this a little easier.
Yeah. Because you're not fighting against a current anymore.
Exactly.
And the PG comes to you.
With these dog shit controls.
There you
Alright, one more down.
Yep. 2 pages are from racing, 1 page is from Cardos.
Where's Cardos? Show me that son of a bitch. Tell him I beat his stupid ass game.
There. Go up that ramp there.
Shit.
You can just fly up.
Does not fly.
I know. I always want it to be that one, because it just makes sense to me.
Yeah. And then go to the right.
Oh my god, why does the camera fucking do that?
Yeah, then land. And then go up the right with this pathway. Because there's a lot of camera issues with this game. And
I
the
know
only
there
reason
are a
why I
lot of
looked
camera issues with this.
The only reason why I looked okay when I was controlling the flying is because I've done it for so long and I'm used to how crazy it gets.
Like, for some reason, I was okay with it in Banjo-Kazooie because I guess the game was much slower.
And go through that gate.
So it's a little bit more acceptable.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can kind of take your time with it. It's not quite as obnoxious.
It's very hard to fail Cardos' first run. Like, I think you need, like, 50. Or maybe it's 100.
Sure thing, Cardos. Just like the old days.
60.
Oh, boy. Alright.
Compared to 150, it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
That's less than half.
Because it's literally just, can you jump? And can you slow down?
Which one slow down?
Hold, press back.
Okay. Shit.
And you can hit those with your square.
That's right.
And if you're on an angle, you can't. Yeah. But if you get that one, you pretty much can't.
You were saying?
You're still at 60, and you only lose 3 when you get hit. It's actually you can fail there if you press forward and jumped. You would have flown off the quack track.
The Quack Track. I love Quack Pack.
I was a fan of that show.
See, it's really hard to fail Cardos' first mission.
God damn.
The sewer one's also kind of hard to fail if you know what paths to take. Because basically there's loops that you can go in. And as long as you know the right loop, you can loop a couple times. As long as you don't get hit, you can get almost every gem.
Oh, that's right. This is the other thing.
Yep. If you want to do the flying one, the one that I died on, just go that way.
Over this way?
That red thing is below you. Yep. Yep, you hit it.
Not bad.
Not bad for your first time.
And like I said, if you just try and do it the way you're supposed to do it, which is just using the float,
Yeah,
you
just-
won't ever fail. Like, it's real easy when you're just doing it that way. It's only when you're trying to, because there's no timer on this either.
That's true. I realize that now.
So it's basically just take your time, be fine. Because they really want you to do this when you have the feather flat.
Apparently. Whoop. Oh shit.
You're right.
Okay.
I forgot the timer on this. And then the last thing is to just step on that platform and stand there. Yeah.
I don't know. That seemed tricky.
Yep.
That was the hardest part.
And then if you turn around, yep, you go that way. When you get on the edge there, you go to the left.
Mm-hmm.
When you get on that platform. Yep, you want to go basically over there. Yep. This is going to be real easy because you can fly.
Oh,
Basically,
Jesus.
what you want to do is you get the water, and you go step on that, the panel that's near him, and wait till it rises, and then shoot water in his mouth. And that's a jump. Like, jump.
Fuck.
That's what you basically have to do. But it's not really hard, so... There should be one more I think Aaron didn't get. I don't know if you got that one. Oh, you did, okay. You did get that one. Okay.
No, I got that one. Didn't have to do that. That platform
That platform
goes
rotates, but...
rotates in a full circle.
And normally you're supposed to rotate it, which is why you run out of time. But since you can just say, fuck it, I'm done.
What? I was about to say, please, game, don't.
Water. Mr. Blowy.
Yeah, like I said, I think they were called blowies. I wasn't
the greatest thing in the world.
They are called blowies. There's another one, I think, if you go in this door. It might be this door.
I
Or
do.
flood the water.
Or is this the exit? Yeah, it's the wrong way. Okay. This is the exit for the door. So you have to go down, I think, or the other side of the map, or the other side of this monument. There's a whole puzzle inside the monument that you have to do. I don't remember where it's located. I think it's that door. That door right there should be it. flying's the worst.
It's so bad.
Like,
Like,
it's so useful, but it's so bad.
because you control the same way as you control on the ground, and like I said, you kind of have this like maybe like front row or front.
Oh no, wait, this is the wrong way. Sorry.
Oh man.
Go in again. You'll come out. You might have to go lower on the island. There's a door you have to go in. I just don't remember which door it is.
Front wheel drive ass bitch.
This is where you come out there.
What's this?
Go in that one, but I know it's not the right one. But this should take you closer to where you need to go.
Damn it.
No, I know where you're going. You're fine.
He said that wasn't the right one.
I know, but seriously, like that's a big ass door. You'd think it'd be inside the fucking monument by now.
Where is the monument? Might be this way. Nope, this is Cardos.
Oh god, camera.
You just gotta basically fly around the mountain until you see it.
Except my camera won't let me do that because it always tracks me because it loves me and is a good
That's
camera.
Cardos. Take that door to go to Cardos.
That's a deal.
So it's gonna be up higher, I think.
Well, there's this.
No, that's where you put the butterfly.
I already did that. That's the ceiling.
Oh my god! I've never seen a camera that hates its player. I mean, I haven't played a lot of
Go
really
up more.
shitty games, but I've had my fair share.
Okay. And then when you recharge, God, where was it? It wasn't at the bottom of the place, was it?
Well, every
Go through
other
that
place seems to be a fucking warp.
Yeah, they're all warped. So there's two entrances, and I just don't remember which one's the right entrance. And this is definitely to get to Blowy, or to Nimbus. If you go too high up, you'll go to that. Let's do
Yeah, maybe go to the bottom of the mountain and see.
Yeah, start from the bottom of the mountain. Wait, try the door over here. There should be a door.
Whoa, that didn't count? That was an
No,
attack,
probably
you
not.
fucking idiot.
No, if he's starting to spin, he's invincible.
That's
They're really trolly.
awesome that that is a thing.
That's the door you went in earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I should remember where this thing is. Is it that right there, actually? Is it this door? It might actually be this door. No, it's not.
I've been disappointed before.
It'll switch to inside the monument when you go in it. So
I know.
You can try going that way again. Try this one, I guess. I thought this was Carlos door.
Yes, it is. You'd be correct.
Where is it? Oh, that's right. Wait, go to the right. Go to the front end of the monument, basically. On the bottom level.
Too high.
It's fine, you can go this way. Just keep going. Oh, wait.
This one?
Keep going that way. I know that's where you exit.
Whoops. Apparently there's a threshold.
That's what page he actually is. I think you need to keep going down. I think it's actually lower.
Well, all I know is that this entrance does not have any flashy red paint on it.
It was, I swear, I think it's actually just closed. That's what's confusing me, is because I thought it was, like...
Maybe it's just at the fucking bottom.
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was right at the bottom. But all the bottom doors were closed. Like, I thought it was this door right here. Or that one right there. Because you should enter it, it should be a, like a security alarm.
Okay. So if you start from the bottom, you... Guys?
You?
In a puddle of my own emotions. Yeah, that's... Wait, is it this one?
Might be. Actually, that looks right. That's
Nope.
what came in earlier.
God fucking damn it.
I'm gonna find it real quick.
I'm about to think there is no other fucking door.
There is. I just
You
gotta...
made it up. Sent our viewers on this 5-hour-long wild goose chase.
Inside the monument. Head to the ground level and towards the monument. Maybe it's like the very bottom ground level.
Yeah. Hey, hey. Yeah. Hey.
So I know what it looks like. When I see it, I don't know it immediately. I just don't know why I haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
Hey. Hey. Yeah.
Like, I remember going into it like 3 times when I was doing it. Just go like all the way to the bottom floor. It's, see that? I see it. No. Yep, you're fine. Okay.
You're fine.
You're fine, wake up.
Fly. And stay close to the ground. See that ramp there? That one that's got like, see the circle? See the dirt path ramp?
Uh-huh.
That's where it goes in. That's the entrance there. Yep. That's the entrance. Those two. I knew it was
Sweet.
somewhere. I just couldn't remember where it was. I was like, I know for a fact it's somewhere. And you just go invisible here, and you can get through the gate. L2 circle. Yep. Yes. There are some Quillies in here too. So that needs grenade shot. Which you get right, that needs fire shot, which you have to go around for. But you can kill these guys with fire shot, so.
I need you. Actually, you know, I'll take you.
Yeah, you'll do.
Just get your revenge on them for all the times they killed you.
Mm-hmm.
And there's your Quillies.
Hey.
I need to go back and get the fire again. You should be able to look through the hole, by the way.
Sorry, did you say you looked through the hole?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, come on, your tongue is smaller than the hole isn't that great. Let's be honest here. Oh, those are bombs. Sorry. Those are not ice. Those are bomb bombs.
Well, some bitch.
Oh, this way. I would camo cloak and then roll up.
I need you.
just shoot through those bars, actually. For whatever reason, those bars are fine to shoot through.
You need to do it again.
Spam spray. Like, it's sometimes just easier to do it that way. You'll need to go underneath where that guy is. On the bright side, you're also invincible when you're like that. And these guys you'll shoot with the ice. Oh, and don't hit the pulleys that were hitting that. Those are some of the oft missed quillies.
God damn it.
There's one that's in a really stupid spot. It's literally underneath the platform just because. L3. For zoom.
God damn it. I did the same thing you did where I was trying to use motion controls.
There's one in this level that's in like, in a real stupid spot.
Hey, L3. Hello. Hello, L. Oh, thank you for joining us. Oh, they do shoot straight. That's good to know.
Yes, they do. Now you gotta go back and get the grenade.
The grenade?
You have to grenade those.
Actually.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, you need to ice shot that. That's right. Because you ice shot that. So that's why those pulleys are not often missed.
Oh.
You can just jump up. Yep. Yep. And that opens the gate so you can get there in time. To the right. Because you won't have enough time to get up there otherwise.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And now you can actually shoot through the hole there, see? You got one of them, that's all you really need. You can just roll your way up now. I think you're done. Okay.
And then that just magically opens up because you got it. You did it.
Yep.
How are we doing on pages in this particular area?
There's, I can think of 3 you're missing. Off the top of my head. Oh, 1. Wait, no. I think right. Yeah, I can think of
Oh,
those.
I was gonna say, because now seems like a good stopping point.
Yeah.
I would agree.
You only need to get 9 more quillies, and the rest will start tweeting for you.
Oh. It's like, no, we don't have.
No, when you get 9 more, they'll start whistling.
When you only have 10 left.
When you only have 10 left, they'll whistle when you're near one. And I know there's at least 4 on top of this building right here where you're above.
Mm-hmm.
There's at least 4 there.
How do I make him lower himself?
You can't. You have to just hold back
Oh, okay.
and keep rotating.
I mean, I can deal with that.
So there should be a bunch on this platform here. This is where we meet Sino or whatever his name is. And if you hate flying, you'll hate this pagey. It's literally flying around grabbing pieces of paper.
Oh boy.
That moves really fast. It's probably easier to just stand at a specific spot and jump properly, but you get 2. You get 1 from that. I think you get 1 from actually cleaning off his slate. I think you're missing 1 Ghost Rider too. No, I think you got.
No,
the
we have all the
We
Ghost
have all
Riders.
Oh, all you do is get 1 of them. You just look at the actual page that's flying in the sky. He just thanks you if you collect all the rest.
Damn.
Oh, so close. Yeah,
Ooh,
you
got it.
Beyond that,
Uh-huh.
there's where those trees are, there should be a bunch on top of the rocks here. Probably. And I know of at least a chest. I know at least 3 chests that have 3 more. It's gonna beat the Scoffs a lot quest. There's a spot where you can finish that one that gives you like 3 or 4 more abilities.
No, I don't see the coolies
So
here.
I'll play on the other side of it. No, I mean like other rock that was on the other side of this valley.
Over here?
Yeah, like one of these, maybe not that one, but the one a little more to the right. Yeah, there they are. I remember where most of these are. It's just I remember where all of them are. That's the hard part.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's this whole fucking thing.
Yep. You gotta do plant double races, Scoffs a lot, Quillies.
Is this the boss?
No, that's where you get back up to go to the Nimbus guy.
Uh,
Races,
did the boss.
Quilly,
yeah, but that's why I was wondering if this was it because it looked like him.
races, Quilly.
Did you guys do this?
No, he did not do that. And there's some Quillies here that he probably didn't get. You gotta use water to make him pee himself.
Oh, I get it, because he's asleep.
No, because he's too stuffed up and has stage fright.
Oh, so you make him pee to make his worst fears come true. I understand.
Sure.
Holy shit, that face is terrible.
And there's no point in the water, technically. The water doesn't do anything. You need to be iced with the ice version of the race.
Alright. Hell, his actual body looks terrible.
You should be... What is it? It's 2 races.
I'm probably not gonna do them now.
Yeah,
but-
no, it's 2 races. 2 races, Flower, Quilly, Pagey Pieces. That's 5. I think you need to get 1 more, right? Oh, and Hammerlock, 6. There you go. That should be all of them, right?
How'd you do that?
Oh.
Well, one of the races you need it to be dry. I think you have to do that race first before you can actually do the other version of this race.
Interesting. Alright, well, we're not gonna do it. So we're actually
What are the
gonna.
totals again?
Okay.
Just to see this before we get out. I want to make sure I counted that right. Yeah. Oh, 1 more over.
No, that's hybrid.
Yes. Okay.
So
that's
just
the
6 more. Yeah.
Yep. And
Everything
I
else has been
six on my
collected.
head.
Glitter
So
Glaze Glacier, we did nothing. Woody Maze Marsh, we did
Actually, how many
some of it.
Quillies were you on Glitter Glaze Maze? Or not Glitter? In
How many Quillies?
in tribal stacks. How many Quillies do you need left? Okay, you're at 10 left. So the remaining 10 should flute for you when you're near them.
Yeah, but we're not gonna be at that when we come back because he got those after we got the last page we got.
He just has to walk out to the gateway. He doesn't have to press. If he presses return to hub, yeah, you might lose him. But if he just walks to the exit, it'll be fine.
Okay, walk to the exit. Or die.
No, he won't walk to the exit.
That is not the exit.
He's
I don't
going the
even-
right way. He's just flying over the Yep, he just keeps flying that way, in that direction, and he'll get there. With its weird ass wobbly controls.
Not that way.
Right, yeah, he's gotta go right to it.
That's right, this is where the.
Clara was the first one you got.
This one?
Yep, down that hill. There you go.
Okay,
Now it's saved.
now it's saved, and we will see you guys on the next stream. I never know when these will be. It's probably why we get support viewership, but that's fine. So thank you guys for watching probably on YouTube, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Adios.